What up, Bulls Nation? Peck here. We got a live CHGO Bulls postgame coming up for y'all right around the corner. Bulls take down the Wizards 119-89 is the final. And it didn't even really feel that close. Julian Phillips has a career-high night. Buzelis, Kobe, and Vooch chip in as the Bulls lock up that 9th seed and secure home court in the play-in tournament against Miami next week. We'll break it down next. What's going on, Bulls Nation? Welcome in to CHGO Bulls postgame, coming to you live from our studios here in West Loop, downtown Chicago. I'm Peck, Bulls_Peck. That's my guy, Big Dave. Bam! Bam! BNWL Sports, the queen of the controls, the one and only Katie Duffy. What up, Katie?
Playing, baby.
That's right.
Playing, baby.
Gottlieb will join us later on tonight's postgame from the UC to help us break this one down. Postgame tonight, as always, brought to you by Bet365. Download the Bet365 app. Be sure to use promo code CHGO365 when you sign up. Whatever the moment is never ordinary at Bet365.
Boom.
Big Dave, not much ordinary about that NBA game we just watched.
I don't know what you mean, man. That's an ordinary Bulls Zards game.
Entertainment value was high.
Yeah.
I will say.
Yeah.
That was some entertaining trash ball.
Yeah, it was hot trash. The hottest of trash is out there. First of all, shout out to Stacey King for playing through the pain.
Ooh, man.
Get better, sir.
Yes, sir.
We love you. We appreciate you, man. Get better. Get some rest.
Solid Cartwright impression.
Oh, well done. You know what I'm
didn't
saying?
even need to try that hard.
Yes. Way to make the best of a tough situation out there, brother. You did your thing. And then to do it in this game, right here, where you could have easily gone ahead and rested.
Night off.
Yeah.
Just like Josh Giddey did.
Just go ahead and rest, man. But the Bulls did what they were supposed to do. You come out here against the Zards, you stomp on them.
Did we forget something?
No, we did, and I was. I was going there. I promise you, I was going there. I was getting there. Let me get there for you, man. The Bulls did their thing. They balled out. You know what I mean? They won by 30. Guys did their thing, and when you do that kind of thing, you get smacked in the face with a Bulls win, and then another Bulls win, and then across your face with a Bulls win, and then you get a bomb dropped on you, all from Washington. Go on and trust me, Katie. Bulls win. Let's do this.
Would it be poetic to do that 9 times since we're the 9th seed?
Hit it.
Because that's 5 more. Are we ready?
Let's go.
Bulls win.
Come on.
Bulls win.
Again.
Bulls win.
For Matt Peck, because he loves
Bulls
it.
win.
Do it
Last
for the fans.
one.
Bulls win.
And one more. There you go. There you go. You got to drop the bomb.
Bulls win.
There it is.
David in the comments saying the Wizards, ... awful.
Awful.
BR
What up, Sean?
saying, have fun dissecting that one, lads. Oh, don't worry, we will.
Yeah.
Dissect it, we shall.
That's what this is for.
Yeah.
Hey.
Let's start with the fun stuff, Dave.
Let's do it.
Career night for Julian Phillips.
Yes.
My sweet special boy.
Yes, he was.
We've talked about him a little less this season because obviously Modest is the cool new toy that Bulls Nation is obsessed with in this youth movement. But he's been in and out as far as like a staple of Billy's rotation all season long. He's always seemingly been a little bit ahead of Dalen as far as minutes are concerned.
True.
But recently, with Dalen's play, we've seen Dalen say, not so fast, Julian Phillips. I earned these minutes. I deserve these minutes just as much as you do. Dalen was a scratch tonight dealing with a calf contusion. So with that, with Giddey also sitting, Lonzo's still out, Trey Jones still out, we saw Julian Phillips not just get a real opportunity at real minutes tonight, but inserted into Billy Donovan's starting lineup tonight. And from the jump, he was like, all right, I'm going to take this opportunity and run with it.
Oh, man, and he ran. I mean, he was running.
Jumping. I love watching Julian Phillips jump.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Kobe was a plus 30 tonight. Second, Julian Phillips, plus 25.
Whew.
That's what he was for the Bulls. 23 points, 9 rebounds, a nice assist, a nice steal. But the 7-11 from the field, when you told me he had 20 points, I was shocked because it was so smooth that I didn't even really notice it. I was like, oh my God, he's got 20? Really? That's it. I'm super impressed by that. Was a rebound shy of getting that double-double.
Yep.
Really wanted him to get that. The 3 of 6 from 3. We've talked about him and Dalen and said the same thing as far as if those guys get a 3-point shot, man, they are 2 totally different players for your team.
Reliable
if they get a 3-point
threat behind
shot,
the arc.
that's all you need to be. And we felt it more with Julian Phillips because he kind of found where he's more comfortable shooting that 3 from, and that was from that baseline. And he was like,
corner.
I'm not moving myself from there.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna be. I don't need to worry about taking another 3s from anywhere else. Whatever else they need from me, which is why I call him Mr. 50-50. You saw him disrupting. You saw him flying in, causing havoc. You saw him drawing fouls. Like, he really played the role incredibly well. I was very proud to watch Derrick Jones Jr. out there, as Matt Peck has called him. But he was impressive tonight. And I get it. It's against the Wizards. But it's not like Julian Phillips gets starts on this team. It's not like he gets a ton of minutes on this team. Like, we can go down his list, Matt, of all the games he has played, and you'll see that. But he makes the most out of every situation. You don't forget he's out there on the floor, which is not something I can say for certain other players. And but you don't forget he's out there. He makes himself known. He's all about, the physicality, but he's also very, very smooth at the same time. And adding a 3-point shot to somebody with that kind of physicality and athleticism makes you Derrick Jones Jr., which means that you can go ahead and probably get a really nice check,
right?
In your next few years, if that's the stuff you're going to be doing. Really proud of the game he had tonight.
The other thing, you mentioned, hey, knocking down 3 of 6 from the line is great. He was 6 of 6 at the free throw line, man. 6, and when you're talking about a game where you don't have Josh Giddey, we've been talking over the last few weeks about how Giddey and Kobe collectively, on top of the fast-paced offense, are supplementing that offense by getting to the line.
Yeah,
and it's built into their fast pace because you're playing a defense that's on its heels, always on its heels when you just keep running downhill at them, and that will lead to drawing contact. And if you are Kobe and Josh, who have started to get the respect of these NBA officials, it means a lot of trips to the line. But you didn't have Josh out there tonight. Kobe only took 3 free throws. And so Julian Phillips was there saying, like, hey, how about I go 6 of 6 at the line tonight? How about that? Make sure we don't lose that part of what has been an offensive advantage for us recently, because they were 20 of 22 at the line compared to just 9 of 12 from Washington. So you lose Giddey, but you don't lose the advantage at the free throw line because of the way that Julian Phillips stepped up.
He is the only starter that did not have a turnover tonight in Julian Phillips. And again, that's impressive. And you might say, well, it's because he doesn't handle the ball. Well, to score 23 points, somebody's got to put the ball in your hands, and you got to go get it some kind of way.
Also, that excuse doesn't work for Patrick Williams, who
it does not.
Loves turning the ball over.
Oh, it's his jam.
But he was not credited with one tonight.
Yeah, he tried. I watched the game. He tried. He put in there.
Also, that pass Modest threw his way in the paint. I'm sure Modest got credited for that turnover. It should have been passed.
I don't want to get into this.
No, we don't have to talk about that right now.
I'm going to get into it. We'll get into it. I just don't want to do it right now.
Let's first finish shining praise on young Julian.
Like, because to do it in almost 30 minutes as well. And again, I get they played the Zards. We understand who they were out there playing. But a guy that you don't expect this from is why we're like, oh my God, this is really cool to see, because this is what you want to see from your young guys. It would be like Dalen Terry going out here and putting up this stat line. We'd still be impressed, because this is what you want to see from your young guys who don't get an opportunity to always get out there and play. You want to see them put their best foot forward against the opponent that is in front of them, the opportunity that they are given, taking advantage of the opportunity that Billy Donovan is handing him. And so if you're playing nice and you're doing well, Billy is going to leave you in, because guess what? You're playing the Zards. You know you're going to be up by 20. You're going to have an opportunity to be out there and give certain other guys rest, and the opportunity for Billy to say, maybe we might get you some playing time, in the postseason, because those rosters are usually set, but you want to make it difficult on Billy Donovan moving forward and saying, no, man, you can't leave me out of this. 23-9 is hard to leave out against whoever team that you're going up against. Not saying he's going to put those numbers up against, whoever or a better team or anything, but what he showed you is he's got the effort and the motor to go out there and provide you with this kind of thing. And I think that's very important going forward.
Shout out. We got Uncle Phillips in the chat saying all we need is an opportunity. Coach Prime.
Hey, Forrest, what up, boy?
Julian absolutely sees that opportunity being put into that starting lineup by Billy Donovan tonight. We'll be curious to see now, so obviously they got their game Sunday against Philly.
Yeah.
Everything is locked.
Everything's
the
locked up.
The entirety of the East, 1 through 10, no one can move up, no one can move down. The Bulls will host Miami in the 9-10 play-in game on Wednesday next week. So with that, what do we see Billy do minutes-wise in that one? Maybe get some guys some rest. And then if you're Billy Donovan, you see Julian Phillips play like this in this game that did have stakes. You're trying to lock in home court for that winner-go-home play-in game.
Yeah.
Is that rewarded by Billy when he, in that all-important winner-go-home game against Miami, is trying to figure out the back end of his rotation?
Very good question. And I think it plays into it. You know what I'm saying? It can't be nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean nothing out there of him saying, it's not like, EJ Liddell dropping this and then Billy saying, oh man, well, we're putting you in the postseason. It's not that. It's a guy that you want to see this from because you've put so much time and effort into it. Nothing against EJ Liddell. They just clearly haven't put that time into him, to give him out there on the floor to do his thing. Maybe he can do that. Maybe not. We'll find out next season. But Julian Phillips is the one who has gotten that opportunity. Dalen Terry is the one who has gotten that opportunity. So you want to see growth from those guys who you've been given that opportunity to. And, somebody just getting out there and showing it, especially when it was unexpected, Matt. Like, we knew Vooch was going to get you a double-double. Mm-hmm. You knew Kobe was going to do his thing. You knew Kevin Huerter was he was going to shoot. He was going to put him up. And you knew Modest was going to, do Modest stuff. You knew this was going to – Julian Phillips was the wild card. You were like, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Even when we talked about it in pregame, we were surprised that he was going to be out there in the starting lineup, even with Dalen Terry not being available. We thought it was going to go to the trash compactor, Pat. But it went to Julian Phillips.
He did get a start the other night when they held people out on Tuesday.
Exactly. But it went to Julian Phillips, and when you make the coach look smart, you make the coach look good, I don't care if it's game 81 or game 12. When you reward the coach and make him look brilliant with his decision, you get rewarded for stuff like that.
John in the comments said that Dalen Terry and Julian Phillips are our current version of Rodman and Sally. I mean, they're lacking a little bit of size in that department.
Yeah, and a little bit of rings.
Because, Julian's listed at what? Maybe 6'7", maybe 6'8"?
Yeah.
And Dalen's shorter?
Yeah.
And Rodman was 6'8", and the shorter of the two. Sally was a monster.
Sally was like 6'11".
Yeah,
bro.
Sally was like a legit center.
Yeah, he's tall. I get your point.
As far as the tenacity defensively, sure,
I get your point.
Because in addition to stepping up offensively on a night when they needed him to, I saw plenty of impressive defensive sequences from Julian Phillips tonight as well. Like not giving guys an inch when he's playing on the block defensively, not letting guys back him down, playing well on the perimeter. I feel like his lateral quickness, even for a guy at his frame, has improved from when he came in as a rookie. Like, Julian is showing real promise to be that DJJJ kind of like, hey, knock down your threes, play solid defense, play above the rim when your fast-paced offense is running and gunning. And we saw him rewarded for running the floor with a couple of different dunks tonight.
Yeah. He, like I said, man, he rewards you when you put him out there on the floor. He rewards you with his effort, step one, because if his shot isn't falling or if the defense, whatever, isn't working, the motor and the effort do not stop for Julian Phillips. They are continuing on both sides of the floor. You're going to know he's out there. You won't say, hey, man, where's Julian Phillips? Like, where's Julian on this play? You won't forget that he's on the floor. No, you will know it because Julian Phillips is constantly moving and constantly in your face. And he is annoying, on the defensive end, for those guys. And you can see the size that he's added to himself, how it's helped him on the offensive and defensive end, Matt. Like, you just know that those things have definitely helped him because, as you mentioned, like, the dude went to the line 6 times and didn't miss also. Didn't miss none of those free throws. So getting to the line and still having the strength to go ahead and go 6 of 6 lets you know that he has been putting in work in that weight room as well. He is just rounding out his game, man. He really is. And he's going to turn himself into a true straight-up role player, a DJJJ.
That's right. We got to take our first break here. CHGO Bulls postgame. We will come back on the other side and continue breaking down tonight's game. A lot of people in the comments talking about Pat. We will address it. A lot of people also talking about Modest, the strong night he had. I feel like those conversations, there's a Venn diagram there of Modest playing away and Pat playing away. So we will get to that next. We'll still hear from the GOAT. And, of course, it's a dub, so stick around to the bitter end to find out who the Goon of the Night is. Hit the like button while we share some ads. Throw us a super chat if you're feeling generous. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Today's show brought to you by Empire. Just like the Bulls locked up home court for their play-in game, you need home flooring home court advantage. You can find that at Empire. Empire Today has flooring experts, dedicated flooring professionals who focus on flooring every single day. Or as Dave would put it, floors, 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 no matter what.
No matter what.
That's all they do. We've all been to those big box stores. We don't like them. We go because it's convenient, or we think it'll work out, or we think we'll save a buck. You wander endless aisles. Somehow you're hauling all these materials home by yourself, looking for an installer, coordinating everything yourself. Why? Why do these things? Why? The big box stores might have a flooring department, but the person helping you with flooring may have been doing sinks yesterday. Pretty sure it was. Dave's friend Biff.
Damn Biff.
Doing sinks yesterday. Doesn't know the next thing about flooring. He's gonna be like working, Christmas trees out in the parking lot the next day.
It's true.
Maybe light bulbs. Who knows?
Get out of here, Biff.
He's no flooring expert.
Shoot.
You know why? Because Empire said we only hire flooring experts.
That's it.
Biff is no expert.
No, he's not.
So Empire Today lives and breathes flooring. They'll be able to help you every step of the way. It's a whole different ball game. Their flooring experts bring the showroom right to your home. Pick the right flooring and the right colors for your space. You can also see how it looks with your furniture in your house, with your accents, furniture, paint on the walls, all of that. So you can find the exact flooring that matches your decor in your home. With Empire Today, you get clear upfront, all-inclusive pricing, plus you can schedule installation as soon as next day. Because who wants to wait around for home projects to get done? Not you, not me, not nobody.
I don't want to do that.
Empire, next day. Boom. Schedule a free in-home estimate today because some things are just better at home. CHGO listeners can receive a $350 discount when using that promo code CHGO. That's right. You heard correctly, a $350 discount. Wow. Just use promo code CHGO. Restrictions apply. Visit EmpireToday/CHGO for details. 588 2300. Get it!
Empire Today.
I said Katie, not Siri.
That's one of my favorites. Yeah, but come on, that's a good one. That's one of my favorites.
I mean, that was a solid move.
Yeah.
But she didn't even sing.
Yeah, she didn't even say the words. No,
unbelievable.
Katie, what time is it?
Game time loot.
Yeah.
See, I said that one. I didn't give it to Siri. That's mine.
I saw her give me a little but I was on it. And she was on it, ladies and gentlemen. It's awesome because Game Time has a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams easier than ever. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. Curation makes it easier than ever to save more on sports, concerts, comedy, theater, whatever you want to go see, it's there. I got a friend of mine that's in town. He hit me up. He said, hey, man, I know you got some tickets and some free tickets you could hook me up with for the Bulls game. And I said, whoever told you that is lying to you. I absolutely do not. I was like, and then I went on Game Time and I looked and I sent it right to him. I said, these tickets right here, right now, $53 sitting up in the 300 section. And as you know, in the UC, it is no bad seat in the UC. $300. And I was like, and you could probably get a discount on that too. On top of that $53. All right. It's a beautiful thing. All in pricing. That's what they got. The lowest price guarantee. You know they got that. The Game Time ticket coverage, which comes with the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry. But you know what they got. Oh, yes. The Matt and Big Dave favorite. The seat views, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, where we sitting? Where we at? Who's this kid? Get it out the way. This is my seat, child. I paid for this seat through Game Time. I'm going to sit right here. Are you going to be sitting right next to me? Well, get ready to see my feet go out here because I got to stretch them. Get ready to see me look and find out where the vendors are. Oh, we're going to ask where the bathroom is. Oh, where's the exit too? Because I might want to leave early because I'm sitting next to this kid who might ruin my whole thing. But I'm still happy because I did this through Game Time, so I saved myself some money. Take that guesswork out of buying those tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use that code CHGO. Get yourself $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. I said CHGO. Get yourself $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Download Game Time today. Cause that pack. What? Get out. I think we broke Katie.
It was the laying down in the chair that got me.
I always love a good lean.
It's all about that lead.
Slouch life. Rolling along CHGO Bulls post game presented by Bet365. Hit that like button if you're hanging out with us. Why wait? If we get up to a respectable number, maybe Katie will sing Empire when we go back to it.
I mean, you know, y'all got to get them up to that number. You know the rules. 200.
200.
200
Also,
the vocals.
Siri has one more thing that she wants to say.
Okay, sure. What's up, Siri?
Hit the like button.
Hey.
That's all.
Listen to Siri. You know what? No. I want you to hit the like button. A human would like you to hit the like button.
Yeah.
Down with the machines.
Get out of here.
What is this new dumb AI trend of people coming up with their own like action figures or Barbies or what? Stop it. Stop it.
Stop having fun. You
God.
cut it out right now.
I hate the internet. Humanity is doomed. That being said, thank you everyone joining us via the internet. Hanging out on YouTube chat.
Thank y'all for being
Hit
there.
the like
Baby.
button. Okay, Big Dave. We got a lot of people talking Pat and a lot of people talking about us in the comments. I say we start with Pat.
Okay.
We rip the Band-Aid and then let us lead into,
All right.
from there,
Okay.
happy, flowery things about Modest.
Sure.
Terry Brooks asking, is the P-Will experiment over? I hope so. Force Within, how do we offload Pat's contract? My God. Dano, listen, hear me out. Laughing emoji.
Okay.
What if next year P-Will, quote, breaks out? I mean, besides the hilarity of it actually happening, we'd have an overstock of quality forwards. I mean, allow yourself to think. Paul, ... And then there's P-Will. 40 point. Still can't get over Pat's reaction on Giddy's buzzer beater. Perfect microcosm of Pat's entire Bulls existence. Joel Hernandez says, I'm still a P-Will supporter.
But then later on, he's LOL. No, I'm not.
Oh! The fake out. Where's P-Will supporter when you need him?
Where is he?
So, Dave, I was joking with you about how I looked at Pat's low point total over-under tonight that was set at 5.5, and I thought to myself for a second, I might take the under on that.
You did.
He just had a 21-point night, you know, on Tuesday. We're due for a dud.
We know how this goes.
We're due for a dud.
Yeah. He doesn't let you down with that.
5.
Oh.
5.
Dudded it up. Oh.
Was late in the third, early fourth, they cut to a close-up of him before some free throws were taken. Not a bead of sweat. Not a single bead of sweat was visible on our HD 70-inch flat screen TV.
Oh, flex.
What? Yeah, fourth quarter,
Flex.
not a bead of sweat.
Look here, man. Patrick Williams is ass. Pure, 100% unadulterated ass.
That's unadulterated.
Ass,
Oh,
bro.
my goodness.
This dude is ass. All right. Oh, I didn't want to come on here like this. I was regretting this point of the show.
Yeah.
Because I knew what I was going to say.
Ripping the Band-Aid.
I knew what I was going to say. I sat there with Katie and Matt, these two poor kind souls, and I'm yelling at them the whole entire time and telling them to watch Patrick Williams play. And they're like, why? I'm like, because I didn't want to be alone in my sadness of what I'm looking at, because I do that all the time when I'm watching the game. I just will have a moment where I just focus on Patrick and watch what he's doing. And all I do is watch a dude out there getting his P90X on. It is straight up cardio for Pat. He just runs to the corner, chills. Runs to the other corner on the defensive end, chills. He'll fake like he's going inside to do something. He won't. And then he'll come back down the other way. They give him the ball. He's like, yeah, I'm a dribbler there. And then he's like, no, I'm going to pass it. I'm going to do that. And then he will say, nope, I watched a guy come into the lane, and I watched him step back away from it. And then when the person grabbed the offensive rebound, he gets the foul, of course. for that reason, because he stepped away and shied away from the contact until it was too late. Unless the shot is wide open, he wasn't going to hit it and he wasn't going to take it. It is maddening sitting there watching that dude get these minutes. In 23 minutes, I would have him on the bench, bro. Like, he looks like he just doesn't care, or he doesn't like basketball. It looks like basketball is his third or fourth favorite thing when he's out there on the floor. It's upsetting. It's maddening because you're looking at a dude with all this size and skill and all this, I shouldn't even say skill, but all this size and all this stuff. And you're like, yeah, man, this dude look like he should be doing his thing. It should be balling out and just going crazy on him. And he doesn't do anything. He's shooting, what did I say? Like, he's shooting like 39% from the field.
From the field
right now.
From the season.
From the field.
He is a sub 40% shooter.
From the field. And then from
all
three.
All the missed dunks, Dave.
Oh, my God. And then from three, he's shooting like 35%. So what did he do tonight? 5 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. 2 of 7 from the field. This is against the Zards. 2 of 7 from the field. That's 28%, mind you. 1 of 4 from 3. That's 25%. Ass. All right? That's all it is, bro. That's all that is. It's pure trash. Just like we just talked about Julian Phillips and the excitement, because we're like, okay, we get it. You're doing it against, the Zards. You're doing this against the Zards. You're 23 minutes and nothing. We watched fake Vucevic out there ball out. Yeah. We watched Gen Z Vucevic. What you call him, Zooch?
Zooch.
What do you got, Zooch? Get
Gen
out there.
Zooch.
Gen Zooch. Get out there and have more grit and heart and determination than you did, man. This is upsetting. How are you not upset by this? How are you just comfortable with this? Like this, I'm not. Like, he shouldn't be out there, Billy. Honestly, he should not be out there. I don't know what he's going to provide you and what he's going to do for you. You use him for matchups on some nights against some players, but that's all you can really do, because you're not going to be dependent on this dude to do anything else for you but go ahead and get some cardio. He is out there like he's Billy Blanks. He is just getting cardio and working out, bro. He's been pure ass.
Getting cardio, but not breaking a sweat.
Ass,
the
bro.
Believer in the comments saying, I still believe in Pat. Parentheses like 15%. I am a believer.
Yeah,
bless your heart.
No, bro, that's not believing. 15% is not
Dr.
good.
Professor saying, can't be sure if that's P. Will or Felicio on some nights. Ouch. 40 points saying, Pat is 6'8", built like a tank. Damn, at least go get some damn boards. But he continues to be one of the most passive rebounders out there. Yeah, that's the real killer. And look, I've also seen a few different people in the comments saying, like, I'm done hating on Pat because it's just like, it's not anything different.
Yeah.
Like, we threw a sarcastic parade of cheers because he had his first 20-point game of the season on Tuesday.
Yeah.
April.
Yeah.
His first 20-point game of the season.
Yeah. 21.
April.
And then we watched Julian Phillips drop 23.
Oh, and you know who else had another 20-point night tonight? Modest
Buzelis.
And that's the thing. You were just talking about, like, dude, if you're Billy, like, does Pat deserve 20 minutes in the winner go home playing tournament game? Mm-hmm. Not based on this? No. But the other thing, and it's revisionist history. We've also been talking about, like, yo, does Billy Donovan deserve credit for Modest being brought along slowly? And is that the reason why he is playing so well in the back half of his rookie year? Yeah. Billy didn't overload Modest's plate with too much too soon.
Right.
There could be an element to that. At the same time, even in early games when Modest would get like a real 15 to 20 minutes off the bench. And then in all of these games where he's been thrown into the starting lineup after the Zach LaVine trade, he proves to you every single night with effort and then also skill set. Like you were just saying, Dave, you say size and skill as a default thing and then had to correct yourself because Pat has no skills that are visibly noticeable.
It's crazy.
It makes you wonder how much, like, on that seesaw of we got to protect Modest and not overburden him too soon versus like, yo, why was Pat playing all these minutes? Because you see what Modest does and you see what Pat does. And you're like, one of these is an NBA player, clearly, and one is not. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
One of them also just got guaranteed $90 million by AK.
Broke off. It broke off, man. He's been bad, bro. There's no other way to say it. He's been bad and doesn't deserve to be out there on the floor. And that's what's more upsetting than anything, is that all of that is valid. All of it is valid. It isn't just you saying, oh, I don't like him or I hate on him. All of it is fact. We read you the numbers of what he's doing. Go watch the game of what the dude is doing out there, man. Go watch it. Check it out. Enjoy it. He's a wonderful dude. He's a nice guy. I promise you he is. He's a really cool dude. But what he's doing on the floor it's abysmal. It is sad. Sad. And he shouldn't be out there. We need something else.
We got to take our break real quick. But Force Within saying, favorite moment of the game, Buzelis telling P. Will off for not finishing his baseline
Oh, my God,
cut
the pass.
and stopping on the bench.
That pass.
You stopped. Then what happens after that? Billy sends Pat to the bench.
Sit your ass. Go sit your ass down.
Not Modest getting sent to the bench by Billy. Pat.
Like you said, man, well, of course, when you make a cut and you look like you want the ball, of course he's going to pass you the ball.
Baseline cut, sealed his man, and Modest sees that from up at the top of the key and is like, here you go. Bullet pass. Sails right past Pat's face.
What?
Like, dude. Oh. Okay.
Sorry.
Ad time.
We'll
come back. We'll dive into more. We'll hear from the GOAT. Hit that like button. Throw us a super chat while we read some ads.
Cardio P.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Set aside. Oh, please. Oh, you need it.
I need a gummy pronto. Game 81.
Oh, my gosh. Sunnyside Cannabis Dispensary is your home for judgment-free cannabis shopping, a place where all kinds of visitors are welcome to explore, discover, and purchase a wide array of high-quality hydroponics in the city. Sunnyside has everything you need to elevate your summer, winter, spring, and your fall. It's your one-stop shop for all your cannabis needs. Sunnyside has an expertly curated menu with over 100 strains to choose from, plus easy online ordering and in-store pickup. Sunnyside is Illinois' favorite dispensary with locations in the city like Wrigleyville and River North, all the way out to the suburbs like Champaign and South Beloit, and many, many more. If you're just starting out, Sunnyside has an expert guidance and brands that we know that you'll love, like Other Good News, a Matt Pack favorite, and Mindy's, a shout out. And if you're a pro, they've got you covered with over 100 strains on the menu and new ones added a daily. Expertly curated is what they do, y'all. You know that you got the Cresco. You know that you got the Floral, and also that incredible quality and consistent products. That's the Sunnyside way. Visit sunnyside.shop for bright buys every day, including 50% off your first 3 orders online, ladies and gentlemen. Enter that promo code HICHGO at checkout to qualify. Exclusions apply. Sunnyside Cannabis Dispensary, bright buys every day, only for 21 and over or Illinois Med Card holders.
Boom, boom. Tonight's show also brought to you by Circa Sportsbook.
Circa!
Whatever the sport, the app to bet is Circa Sports Illinois. Circa Sports is sports betting the way it should be. Circa Sports Illinois has high betting limits, low holds, and exceptional customer service featuring real human beings. Not Siri. It's not Siri customer service. Hello, I'm sorry. Could you repeat the question? I'm sorry. I can't help you with that question. I'm just a stupid robot. No. Circa got humans working for him, y'all. It's a rare, beautiful thing.
Shout out to the humans.
Bet on all your favorite teams in every game this season. Spreads, props, futures, even in-game betting. Circa Sports has it for you. Fun and bet like a pro from anytime, anywhere in Illinois. March Madness is over, but that's okay. We got NBA playoffs right around the corner. We got pre-playoffs next week in less than a week. Woo! Wednesday. Big one.
Wednesday.
Get your bets in.
Boom!
Download your new bookie today at circusports.com. Must be 21 and older. Gambling problem. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Call it.
You and our guy Greg Boyson are going to be paying our friends at Circa out in Vegas a visit soon, Dave, aren't you?
Yes, very soon on Friday. CHGO Wrestling will be appearing over there. I'm going to send Katie the graphic while I'm saying about it. But yes, we will be out there in WrestleMania. And also the graphic made by the one and only Joey Spathis.
Oh.
Shout out to him. You know I called in favors. You know I called in favors, baby.
Still making the occasional graphic?
You know, hey, baby. The producers, man, look, they do everything. Anything I could do to take work off of them, I'm going to do it. All right? So I got my main man, Joey Spathis, came on through. You'll see it. You'll see it later. But right now, you about to get quaffed.
Quaff time?
Quaff time!
That's where it's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Joining us on that Go Talk hotline, it's our one and only pal, Will, the Go Gottlieb, perfectly coiffed. Will _Gottlieb, read his stuff, allchgo.com. Goat, the 9th seed is theirs. Was there much jubilation and rejoicing in the Bulls locker room tonight?
I mean, I think there's probably a sense of relief a little bit that it's set. There's not really anything to worry about going into the last game of the season. I expect the players to play. We talked about that a little bit with Billy and with Vooch. Both expected them to be out there, maybe not full minutes, but to just be able to use that to fine tune as opposed to chase, I think is a bit of a relief, and to be locked in. And, they are very good about and careful about not looking too far ahead, at least saying that on the record with us. But to be able to kind of understand who your opponent is going to be able to start to prepare a little bit in advance, I think is useful. So again, they know where they are in the standings in the bigger picture, but they have a lot of belief in themselves. They have a lot of belief in the way that they have been playing and the success that they've had in that style. And so I think they're pretty confident going into this.
Will, Julian Phillips with a big night, 1 rebound shy of the double-double. Talk about the game that you saw him have tonight, and were you impressed more by offensively what he did, or was it something else on the floor that kind of caught your eye?
Yeah, I thought it was like just a kind of maxed out version of what we've seen from Julian this year. It wasn't like he was creating a bunch with the ball in his hands and taking off the dribble threes and things like that. It was like a lot of the same stuff: back cuts for dunks, hitting his 3-pointers, getting into the paint, offensive rebounding, making plays that way. So you can be productive doing that. You don't have to dominate the ball in order to put up big stat lines. And we saw that tonight with Phillips going for a career high. So great game for him. I thought it was just aggression, getting to the foul line, making his shots. And that's what you need. You need role players who can really step into those. He said that he's feeling a lot more confident in himself and his role and his shooting this year. And you can really see that in the way that he's playing. So, he has not been a mainstay in the rotation. There's been times where he has been in, there's been times when he's been out. But to be a little bit more confident, if you're Billy Donovan, in what you can get out of him, what you can get out of Dalen Terry, who was out tonight with injury, it goes a long way, especially when you've got guys injured or you want to look into playing a different style. Can you go with multiple wings? Can you go with just a little bit more length out there and not really sacrifice much in the way of ball handling? And so I think the improvements that you've seen from Dalen over recent weeks and Julian tonight, where he really obviously popped, it's good to see, especially on these guys that are on cheap contracts. Is like that, getting production out of those guys is really important as you construct your roster out forward.
Another strong night from the Rook tonight, Goat. Has become a mainstay in that starting lineup, and you would assume that will remain the case when they play that winner go home game on Wednesday. But another 20-point night, did some work on the boards. But to me, it was a few different blocks and a few different defensive plays, again, that stood out for Modest tonight. The dunks are fun, and we love the dunks. We love when he knocks down the threes confidently, on the heels of hitting that dagger against the Heat. He knocks down a few more tonight. Do you sense that Modest just, we talked about a rookie wall briefly, and then it just seems like he's just plowed through it, and his confidence is at an all-time high right now.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to put it. He really, I think, was starting to feel the exhaustion. And I don't want to say that he's ever come out and said I'm too tired to play or anything like that. He wouldn't even admit it when I asked him, but you could tell. I mean, he's tired out there. It's a much longer season. The G League is you play 20 games a year. He didn't play in college, right? So this is his first time where he's playing a ton of minutes, and even not being in the rotation for the first part of the year, then to get thrown into the fire and all of a sudden you're playing 25, 30 minutes a game for 15 straight games. That's got to be exhausting. And then on top of that, we know his frame is not built right now to withstand the physicality of the power forward position in this league. And no, it's not 1990s basketball anymore, but there's some big guys out there that he's having to guard every night. So I think a lot of that was just, getting used to the physicality and the speed of the NBA game. I still think he's getting used to it, but the fact that it's slowing down enough for him to be able to produce, to be able to make plays, block shots, recover, make his threes, attack, in transition, attack closeouts, all this stuff that you're seeing from him is super encouraging. And I think he only gets better. So great to see him continue to play well. Not the most competitive game tonight, not the best team or the best opponent, but consistent production, no matter who you're playing, is the key. That is how you continue to get better. And that's exactly what we've seen from Modest.
Will, Bulls in the play-in for the third straight year. Can you speak to Bulls Nation and tell them why they should be excited or have any kind of feeling of positivity going into this year's play-in? Because I'm asking you that because the previous two obviously are a little different based on the players that you have here on this team right now. So based on that, knowing it's not DeMar, as Matt puts it, DeMar and Caruso dragging them to a play-in, what excitement should Bulls fans be looking forward to with the Bulls making this play-in with this team?
Yeah, it's a great question because at the start of the year, my mentality and perspective on this was don't go for the play-in, go for the top of the draft, go for the lottery, and try to get yourself some real franchise-changing talent. And I don't know what the answer to that is right now. I think that's something that we're going to have plenty of time to discuss over the offseason and the weeks ahead. But right now, like at the end of the day, they didn't do that. They did not go for the bottom at all. We thought maybe they might. They move on from Zach. They, 14 games under 500. You think maybe they're going to make that turn, and they actually climb out of it. And I think when you are doing that, as you mentioned, Dave, with a group of young players at the helm, Josh Giddey playing the best basketball that he's probably ever played, Kobe White playing the best basketball that he's ever played, Modest growing and stepping into a larger role as a rookie. I mean, this is not, to your point, Dave, DeMar DeRozan and Alex Caruso dragging these guys to 37, 38, 39 wins for the third season in a row. This is a new page, a new crop of young players that are leading the charge. And I do want to shout out Vooch, who was awesome again for the second straight game. I think he really fits well into the style that they're trying to play and helps blend things together so that it makes life easier on some of these younger players. But I think it's a much different scenario when you're talking about Kobe White and Josh Giddey leading you there, as opposed to DeMar and Caruso or Zach. So I do think that matters. I think it counts for something. And then the other piece is, like, we've been talking all year about what contract does Josh Giddey get? What do the Bulls do once Kobe White's contract is up after next year? Well, getting to the playoffs and seeing what they look like against that kind of competition, against the best team in the East, if they are able to make it there, it will be against the Cavaliers. Like, that's where you get that information. You get to see how they look against the best of the best, and you get some of those questions answered. And that can really inform what you do moving forward with your roster and how much you pay guys. So, I still think they have a lot of questions to answer as far as how do you build out this roster? Do you have enough talent? But where we are right now, given everything that I just said about the past and the direction and what they have at stake here, I think there's only good that can come from this, whether it's they play really well and they advance, or they get a lot of information that they really need to be able to make decisions moving forward.
Curious if Billy or any of his players shed any light, speaking after this win tonight, about their plan for the game on Sunday. They are locked into ninth. They have home court. It is a 110% meaningless game other than, do you go with rust fear or lack of rest fear? What do you see Billy and his crew doing as far as, if guys are healthy, will they play on Sunday?
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit. I don't think that they were ready to commit to anything before having spoken with the medical team, who will have a say in all of this. But number one, I think the players want to play. Vooch just mentioned that he wants to be out there, maybe not sure if he'll play 30, 35 minutes, but you want to keep the legs moving. You want to stay in shape here and just continue to get reps doing it the way that they have been doing it. I think that's valuable too. So I expect, the guys who have been on the injury report, if there's an issue there, probably not going to risk putting that in harm's way. Herter was the one, I think, when you go back to Joe Colley's reporting from the other night in Cleveland, where four starters were sitting out: Kobe, Herter, Giddey, and Vooch. Herter was the one whose injury seemed the most severe. Giddey obviously misses today's game. So who knows what happens with those two guys, but I think Kobe and Vooch will be out there. I don't expect them to play full minutes. But I do think that there's something to be said for just keeping your legs a little bit fresh, because the wait now is Wednesday for the Miami Heat 9-10 playing game. And so if you don't play on Sunday, you go all the way from Friday till Wednesday without having played NBA games. They're going to get some practices in. I'm sure they're going to play 5-on-5 full court in practice, but those minutes can be valuable for more than just consequential games or whatever it may be. So I think there is. I think they will play. I just don't know how much.
Will, real quick, because I know we got to take a break. Anything on the injury report worth talking about here? We know a couple of guys sat out because they might have some nagging things, but is there anything that was off a little bit? We did see Giddey not have anything on his wrist, so that's also kind of good news. But any updates on the injuries?
Yeah, we talked to Giddey after last game briefly about his wrist, and he said like it's as good as it can be 80 games into the season, which is pretty much player code for like I'm in pain but playing through it. Trey Jones still in the walking boot. Lonzo still not quite ready to return. I would doubt that those two play on Sunday. I also kind of doubt that they're going to just like throw them back into the deep end in the middle of a play-in game. So maybe during the playoffs, if they're able to get back or make it that far, then those guys can try to get back. But they've clearly run out of time here in terms of regular season left. There's one game to go. So I think that runway, if you got a little bit of time in between the end of the season and that first play-in game, but running low on days here. So no major news, but just in terms of kind of updates and speculation about when they might come back, I'm starting to lose hope or optimism that they will make it back, although the team has not quite gone that far with their messaging.
All right, Goon of the Night nomination, then we'll let you go.
I think I got to go with Julian Phillips for a career-high 23 points. A little light in terms of potential options here, right? Like, I don't really feel like anybody super stood out, so I'll stick with Julian.
We appreciate it, Bulls Nation. Read the GOAT. ALLCITY.com. Become a diehard so you can read all of it. Following Will_Gottlieb. Buddy, get home safe. Enjoy your Saturday. We will see you Sunday.
See you guys then.
Yes, sir.
Whoop, whoop. All right, we'll knock out a couple more quick ads. We'll come back to wrap up and find out who the Goon of the Night is. Throw us your nominations in that chat.
Only after you hit the like button.
Only after you hit the like button.
She has. Told y'all not make her mad. Trying to save you. Oh.
You want me? I'll go. Timeline. Dave, did you know the cells in our bodies are the building blocks of life?
What?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
I'm about to blow your mind.
Man.
Timeline is a supplement that works with those cells to help give you more energy, feel stronger during workouts, and preserve health and mobility as you start to age.
Let's go.
Hello. The patented ingredient is MitoPure, a postbiotic nutrient that clears our dysfunctional mitochondria, a.k.a. your cell's battery packs. I am aging. It doesn't feel great. Always looking for things to make aging feel less terrible. So why not give Timeline a try?
Why not?
With regular use, you'll see and feel a difference in the form of improved energy levels, better workouts, faster recovery, more endurance, and more. MitoPure recharges your cells and helps your body's systems to work better. MitoPure is the only supplement clinically proven to rejuvenate health at the cellular level. MitoPure is also shown to deliver double-digit increases in muscle strength and endurance without a change in exercise.
What?
That's a win.
That's a super win.
And all of this information is coming on the heels of over 15 years of research with a group that has secured over 30 U.S. patents for their products.
Awesome.
Get ready to be your best, most energized, most revitalized self. Right now, Timeline is giving you 10% off your order of MitoPure. Go to timeline.com/CHGO today to get started. That's timeline.com/CHGO. Get some MitoPure.
In your system. Got an email from Baby Joey.
Oh, clackety clack clack.
Yeah, he just literally sent it to me. He was like, hold on, Joey still doing stuff for you, man?
Always. Making them graphics?
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, he always doing stuff for you. He was like, but he ain't even there. I was like, but it's called love, Baby Joey.
That's true.
Baby Joey said, wait, love? What is that?
No!
He's a baby.
No!
He's a baby.
Oh.
He don't understand.
He doesn't understand the word
That's
love.
it. He don't get it.
Because he's a child.
Because he's a child.
Yeah, okay.
He never understood.
Never understood?
Never understood. Why? Why these guys got to cost so much money to look so dang on cool? Well, guess what? Shady Rays felt the same way. They said we're going to do something about it. Our friends at Shady Rays is helping you get in the right frame of mind. See what they did there with their premium polarized shades that won't break the bank. They're an independent sunglasses company that's offering a world-class product that's rated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars by over 300,000 people. Their sunglasses got those durable frames. Their sunglasses got those crystal clear optics, making them the perfect choice for your outdoor And as this handsome, lumberjacked, mustache gentleman is about to prove to you, your indoor advenciones. But yeah, let's say you watching the game or you watching the play-in game and you getting all kinds of excited and heated about it.
Stakes are high.
Ah, plow. But your glasses are on that hat. Oh, no. Splat, crack, drat. Oh, what are you going to do with that? Sadness. That's where it's at. But then you remember you got that lost and broken replacements playing, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, so guess what? You can put those broken glasses back in the envelope, send it right back to Shady Rays, and guess what? Boom! Right back on your face. Shady Rays sees you, and they want the glasses to be right there on your face. And that's what's going to happen to you, y'all. They got that return worry-free within 30 days. Brand new pair. There's no risk when you shop. Their team always has got your back. So, CHGO viewers and listeners, go to shadyrays.com and save 35% off those premium polarized shades with that code CHGO. Try it for yourself. The shades that are rated 5 stars for over 300,000 people, because that code again is CHGO, because it's shadyrays.com, because it's Shady Rays, y'all. Well, the Rays are so shady.
Oh, so shady. We got a lot of people interacting with various parts of our ad read. I love it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Rob said Big Dave might be a Hall of Fame level ad reader.
Oh, appreciate
there
it. There
should be a Hall of Fame for such things.
Yeah.
I don't know if there is.
I don't know if there is.
There's
either.
like, what do they call them? Those awards that they give to podcasters now? I think they're like Webbies.
Yeah, Webby Awards.
That's like a subcategory of Webby Awards.
Yes. I'm sure ads get
like live ad read
something.
should be a category for Webby Award podcasting.
Yeah, maybe they get Emmys and stuff. You know what I'm saying? For
I would
ad
hope
reading.
so.
Who knows? I don't know. But let's find out. Whatever it is, send it in.
They tried to nominate us for Outsiders.
They did try to do that.
Emmy.
Yeah, man.
And we were one of 4 finalists, and
Yes,
then
we
they
did.
narrowed it down to 3 finalists, and we were the one that they kicked out.
They're like, hold on, who put this in?
What are these idiots yelling about on TV?
You guys are our Emmy.
Yeah.
That's who's the Emmy right there.
Shout out to Clout, who said, rewarding the pod because I joined late, but love the work y'all do at CHGO Sports. Thank you, Clout. Appreciate you.
Man. Thank you.
Also, right like 5 seconds before you had your patented try phrase, help! Our guy Joel typed it out in the comments.
Shout out Joel, man. He be on it. Shout out to Joel.
The people know.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just got to try it for yourself.
Oh, sometimes just what it need to be. You know what I mean? Use that promo code, CHGO.
What does it need to be now?
You know,
What time is it?
Roar, explosion, and crash, and a slap across your face because Katie don't like none of y'all.
Katie's not here for it.
I'm sorry, what are you asking me to do here?
Uh-oh. You ready? I'm gonna take
I have 2 things ready to go, so you got to tell me which one.
Okay. I see what you. I know where you at. Trust me.
Okay. All right.
I know exactly where you're at.
Okay.
I say, let's go with the hand in the air.
See, you say that a lot about a lot of things.
But there's only one that I take my
All
time
right, well, I'm
with.
just going to do the one I think it is.
To be the man, you gotta beat the man now. I'm the man.
I got no hand in my headphones.
Katie cut my hand off. Look at that, y'all. She cut it off. She cut me off. I got no hand. It was there. The hands going. Hands going, man.
Jamie
Cut my
Lannister
hand.
over here.
Yeah, you know, he just took it away.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
took my
Jamie
hand
Lannister.
Took my hand away. It's that. But she still smacked you across the face with my nub. And it's all good, ladies and gents, because it's Empire Today presenting Goon of the Night. Yeah. Well, you did it, Katie. You did it yourself. You know your boy's going to make do. That's how I roll with you. But you see the belt. You see it right there in front of your face. It is the Goon of the Night belt. It is shiny. It is bright. And it is only given away during Bulls victories, even on game 81. We got the GOAT's Goon of the Night.
Mm-hmm.
We shall go to you, Matthew Peck. We will wonder and ponder, who are you choosing for Goon of the Night?
Solid nominee from the GOAT. Love the game we saw from Julian Phillips tonight. Very, very
Yes.
deserving.
Very deserving, honestly.
I am going to give my Goon love to, because Julian is my sweet special boy still.
Mm-hmm.
But if GOAT went that way, I'm going to my other sweet special boy, Modest.
Mm.
Modest Buzelis. 26 and 4.
Mm.
And how about these three blocks to go along with it?
Mm-hmm.
But plenty of Goon in there. Somebody pointed out in the comments that they loved it. I loved it too. As like, I was picturing Joakim literally high-fiving the entire, courtside seat collection of fans after they beat Boston in Game 6, that triple OT game. Modest gave some fans some high fives after one of those dunks tonight.
Yeah, he did.
I will always, as a psychotic Bills fan, love that from players who engage with the fans like that.
Yeah.
Who are there to show the fans love because they know the fans are there to show them love. Love that. Also, for yelling at Pat when Pat did a dumb thing.
Yes.
Modest might be a rookie, but he's clearly already earning respect of his teammates. And he whipped a bullet of a pass that appeared to be on the money, and Pat just wasn't paying attention and or ready for it.
No.
And Modest was like, Pat, what the hell?
Yeah.
Good. Because as a fan, I was sitting here watching that moment saying, Pat, what the hell? Hold your teammates accountable. It's all like Billy preaches about that all the time.
Yeah.
I don't care how old you are. I don't care what your contract says. Hold each other accountable.
Yes.
That was great to see from young Modest.
Yes.
And then also the cherry on top, somebody also pointed this out in the comments. He was, just being a fool during Julian Phillips' post-game interview.
He was.
Courtside
raising
with
the
Casey
roof
Jones.
behind him like this.
Just being silly.
Raising the roof.
Being a happy, fun guy teammate.
Yes.
I love all of those things. Those are all goon things.
Yeah.
Modest.
All right. Katie, cut him off.
Hello. I have a different one for you here.
Okay.
It's going to be, I feel like Matt always knows where I'm going, and today he doesn't, so that's fun. Talon Horton-Tucker.
Tasty! Dynamite!
12 points. This game was made for THT. Can we all agree on that one?
Sure.
So, 12 points, 3 of 9. He shot 33% from the field, which is
told you she was 8.
0 for 4 from 3.
Of course.
Goon. 6 of 8 free throws, though. That's actually not bad.
Yeah.
I think he had that at halftime. He did have that at halftime.
Yeah.
But hey, 4 assists. You don't expect that out of him.
That's true.
That ties his collection of assists on the season.
That's Goonie.
I would assume.
Goonie.
It's not a bad assumption. And if you thought this was a THT game,
Just wait till Sunday.
Sunday. Oh, man.
He's taking 22 shots.
Man, you better believe it. The jersey. He taking the jersey shot.
Yeah.
All right, here it is. You see it. It's prestigious. It shined up real nice, and it's awesome. It is the Goon of the Night belt brought to you by Empire Today. Well, Goon of the Night goes to. Before I say it, I want to shout out Javon Carter. He almost got this for crossing himself over and the other player over also as well.
Oh, my God, I forgot about that.
He almost got this belt tonight, but I got to give it to Modest.
Hey, let's go.
Because there was a whole cornucopia of goon that he was doing, as Matt just so eloquently laid out right here. You can't go against the Rook. He's yelling at vets for not being in position of where they need to be. It don't get more goon than that, ladies and gents. That was awesome to see. Shout out to him for that. He deserves it. He's got it. It's yours, Modest Buzelis. You are the Goon of the Night.
Love it.
Playing against the Zards. And also looking at this belt, I'm going to WrestleMania, Katie. Slap him with that. There. Oh, put it in your face there. There's. Shout out Joey Spatless for the graphic right there. Going to WrestleMania April 19th and 20th. CHGO Wrestling will be in the house. Myself and my main man, Greg Boyson, will be with me. We will do some shows from Circa. We'll be doing it from the Stadium Swim. Y'all know how cool that is. Then we will be going to WrestleMania for both nights on the 19th and the 20th. Can't wait to get home and watch SmackDown after this. And we're going to do a show after WrestleMania. So there'll be another show that we do also. Also, you think I'm a big wrestling fan. Greg is much, much bigger wrestling fan than me. This is his very first WrestleMania.
Attending in person?
He has never been.
That's awesome.
This is awesome for him. This is my third. This is 3 times. Yeah, that is a flex. But yeah, man, this is his very first one. He turned into a child when I told him we would go, and it was awesome. But yeah, man, it would be cool if anybody is going or is going to be in Vegas or just out there in Vegas. Hit me up on social. For real, we can link up, take photos, hang out, have a beer or two, all that stuff. But yeah, we'll be in WrestleMania 41, April 19th and 20th.
That is super exciting. Happy for you guys. Excited for you guys.
Thank you, sir.
Although I feel like I must point out,
I must point out.
if the Bulls
Uh-huh.
beat the Heat
Mm-hmm.
and then beat the loser of the game played between Orlando and Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
sign themselves up for a best of 7 against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yes.
Bulls fans want to see what we got against the top team in the East.
Yeah.
One of the best teams in the NBA.
Yes.
You would be missing a game of that series?
Probably depends on the time. Just depends on the time. If it's an evening game, I think I could be here
And
for that.
here I thought,
Mhm.
after all of our years of working together,
Yeah.
that you were a truly committed Bulls fan / podcaster.
Oh, that is true. Well, let me say this. Since I've gotten back from London, I have not missed one show.
Respect.
All 82.
Oh, you mean when you
we get
dipped
to
out on
Sunday.
most of the Bulls preseason to go watch the Bears play in London? You mean that?
Yeah. I still more CHGO stuff.
Yeah, you know,
So,
like
yeah.
when you told me I should come work here and then you were gone the whole first week that I was here because you were in London.
Absolutely right. All
I
of this
came-
is fact.
I came here to work with my pal Dave and then I
Yeah.
show up and he's not even here.
Yes, how dare I? I knew she could handle it. That's how much I believe in you. I need you to believe in you like I believe in you, Katie. That's how that goes. That's how that goes. But yes, all 82. I am not gonna be here because I'll be working, still doing CHGO stuff, doing it for wrestling,
Yeah.
man. So
That's
yeah,
legit.
a lot of it will be a lot of stuff we're doing. So
I just had to give you some grief for it.
oh please give it up.
Also, it's not set in stone. You know, we gotta
true.
get those dubs first.
That's true. It's not. Let's see what we do on Wednesday. That's gonna be telling a very telling. And leading up to it, the show should be really, really fun.
Yes, sir. That's going to do it for those of you watching on our streaming services. If you want the bonus coverage, just head to allchgo.com. Dave, before we get out of here, we got something sent us in the mail.
Yeah.
It's addressed to CHGO. Our GM Jake opened it.
Yeah. Shout out, Jake.
And figured out that it was for CHGO Bulls. I'm nervous though because I'm going to let you open it because I still think it might be anthrax from a member of the Giddy Committee.
Oh, wow. This feels like a book or an album or something. I don't know what this is, but it is from.
I swear it's poison.
Who is this from?
Ron?
Ron Schwartz.
Shout out to Ron Schwartz.
Right out of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada.
Thank
Shout
you,
out to
or
him.
how dare you, depending on if this is a gift or poison.
All right. Let's see what it is here. Oh, wow. Okay. This is a book called Project MJ23. This project is about art, numbers, and Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Okay.
Okay.
Originally, I love it.
Wait, that's really cool.
However, I'm just a little wary of things named project and then some numbers following it.
Fair point.
Based on recent events.
Matt,
he wrote
me
something.
and you, because I was terrified for a second there.
Well, let me help y'all out because he wrote something in here.
Oh, we got an
for us
inscription?
also.
Oh, did he write the book?
Let me see. Is this
Is
his
he
book?
the author? Because that would be crazy.
Let's see. Even the first page doesn't say a name. I mean, it's a picture. I don't know if that's him
Of
or not.
the author?
Yeah.
But it doesn't say the name of the author?
I see the picture. The picture's there. I don't see a name.
What about that little blurb to the right of it?
Blurb to the right
of the picture.
Go ahead.
Jim Nuts. What?
Yeah, that's it.
What?
We'll turn to that part. What's that say?
By Toblerus.
Toblerus. Shout out Toblerus.
One of those one-name authors.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if Ron Schwartz is Toblerus, but shout out to you, sir. But maybe this will give some clarity. Hey guys, big fan to CHGO. Hey guys, big fan of your show and love the energy you bring to every show. Great camaraderie and vibes. In 2017, I started on a journey that became this book.
No way!
With 23 MJ paintings and poems. Poems. It felt like sharing it with you guys. It felt like sharing with you guys is the best way possible for me to return some appreciation. Regards from Vancouver. Go Bulls.
How
Dude.
sweet.
Yeah,
oh my
shout
God.
out, Ron.
awesome, man.
Shout out, bro.
That is
Toblerus. Shout out, bro.
Do you see any white powder inside the book?
No, I don't.
Okay, good.
I don't. I mean, I'm a
We're
huge
gonna
fan
have
of
to,
art.
We got to get Ron on and talk to him about
Yeah,
this.
Ron, we got to
That's
talk
so
about this.
awesome.
Oh, wow,
Absolutely.
bro. No, he's not playing. It's all numbered going from 1 to 23.
Oh, wow.
And there's the art.
The ones of 80, the OG Jordans of
Yes.
84. Hell yeah.
And there's, oh, man, the first one's called The Ones of 84. Then the second one is about the Concord Jordans.
Oh, heck yeah.
Concord 2. Like, look at this stuff. This is really cool. Katie, can you get a shot of that?
Yeah. Oh no, I can't.
You
Actually,
can't anymore? Okay, that's
We
really
should do
really
like
cool.
an official
That's really,
story
really cool.
time.
Yeah,
Like a reading of this.
yeah, something in the off season for sure.
Yeah.
with this, man.
that's amazing, Ron.
Bro,
thank
this
you
is
so
really
much.
cool,
If you're
bro.
Thank
watching,
you, Ron.
we appreciate it.
Much love and appreciation. Thanks for tuning in.
Yo,
Thanks for that incredible gift.
This is his book. Hopefully, it's somewhere
Check it
you
out.
guys can pick it up. But we will
Yes.
definitely be in contact with him to find that out. And yeah, man, thank you, bro. Thank you. This
Appreciate
is awesome,
you.
man.
Paul with a good point in the comments saying Canadians too nice to send anthrax.
Excellent point.
They're not too keen on Americans currently, but yes, generally speaking, Canadians are very nice people.
Wow, these are dope, bro. This is dope. This is dope, bro. This is really dope.
And hardcover too.
Yeah, and
I love
hardcover.
that.
He's not playing around.
That is our newest piece of CHGO Bull set design.
Oh, you better believe
It's
it.
gonna be right here on the coffee table
You
soon.
better believe it, man. Oh, you get a shot? Okay, hold on. Let me find
Get a shot. Pick a good page.
nice page for you. Where was it? I just saw a really nice page here. Hold on 1 second. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that one. We'll go with this one. It's called Jam Space.
Ooh. Oh,
see
like
it?
jam, comma, space.
Yeah. Says space, a jam space. You see that right there?
That's very cool.
That's really dope,
That's some
man.
awesome artwork, man.
Yeah, this is dope, bro.
Oh my gosh.
This is
that
dope,
awesome.
man.
Yeah.
I love art, bro. So thank you for sending us
Thank
this.
you, Schwartz.
Wait, let
That
me
is
check the
so
rest of the
cool.
package.
We appreciate it.
No, we good.
Oh my God, this acrylic 40 by 30. Can I buy one of these? Is there like actual artwork of
Yeah.
all of these that are in the book? Because I would totally buy one.
Well, and let me give him his plug also too, since he sent that to us. His IG is on here
Oh, there you go.
at Toblerus. That is what is that? Read it here. TOBLERUSSE.
Toblerus.
Toblerus. This is dope,
That's
bro.
very cool.
This is dope. This is really dope, man. So yeah, we'll definitely be in contact with you though, bro, for real, because this is amazing. Wow, this is really cool, bro. So you don't know who you touching, you don't know who you impacting when you're doing stuff out here, man. All the way out there in Canada, bro, showing this kind of love. This is really cool, man.
Shout out, man.
So shout out to you, bro.
Very
Thank
cool.
you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ron. Yeah, I can't wait to dive through that entire thing.
Yeah, this is cool. Bro.
Bulls Nation, enjoy the start to your weekend.
Yeah.
Bulls are off tomorrow. We are off tomorrow, but we are going to drop a little mini pod for y'all that we recorded earlier today. So keep an eye out on the CHGO Sports YouTube channel and the Bulls sub channel on CHGO Sports for that one to drop. Katie, what time is that dropping tomorrow?
11:30, I think.
11:30. Katie thinks.
All right.
I have to double check. It's somewhere
little-
in that area.
Little bonus mini pod for you guys tomorrow. We're going to start doing those regularly, once a week, maybe twice a week, depending on the time of year, what's going on in the news. But yeah, so look out for a mini pod tomorrow on YouTube in your pod feeds. And then we'll be back for the regular season finale.
Yeah.
Bulls, Sixers, Sunday. Goat will be here. Uncle Will also back in the fold for that one.
Yeah.
We will talk to you then. Enjoy your weekend until Sunday afternoon. Matinee, noon tip. Don't forget.
Yeah.
See you, Red. Be good.
Shout out Canada.
Shout out Katie.
Peace.
We all silly like the mayor.